phone to find the list. And the first person on the list I met a long time ago, and by long time I mean around 47 minutes. While waiting up front, he's one of the people who's taking advantage of the open mic. His name is Geza. And Geza or Giza? Geza. His name is Geza. What he has told me is that he has experimented with performing once or twice, and before being on stage with a microphone like this, he has some experience in pro wrestling. Are you kidding? I said, you will come up tonight at all costs, my friend. So with no further ado, introduction, ladies and gentlemen, Geza.
All right, good evening, everyone. All right, this is my first time coming to like an open mic storytelling. Like he said, I got a background in professional wrestling. Started professional wrestling in 1994. Did it full time till about 2010. Then at that point, I had to have what they called emergency heart surgery, so it kind of put an end to my professional wrestling career. But in that span of 16 years, professional wrestling is great. There's lots of ups, there's lots of downs. I mean, if you make it to one of the big companies, I mean, you're making hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars a year between merchandise, sales, and, appearances, depending where you are on the card. So, and then there's the other side. What they call independent wrestling. You basically come in for the night, get a couple $100 if you're lucky, and at the end of the trip, you're happy if you break even. But it gets you the experience, gets you out there, you get to see different places, and it doesn't cost you. So I never made it past the independent, but I had lots of great adventures. And like I said, it would take you everywhere. So about almost 25 years ago, I had an opportunity to head out to Halifax for the summer. It was going to be June, July, and August, 3 months. Fantastic. Wrestling 6 nights a week, which is awesome. And then we had Sundays off. So I picked up a friend from Peterborough. We drove out to Halifax. We got there late Friday night. Kind of got accustomed, got show where we're going to be living for the summer. And then the next day, of course, I want to go to the grocery store. Now, like I said, when you're living from show to show and just hoping to make enough money, back then there were lots of days of eggs for breakfast, Mr. Noodles, and ground beef. That was it. Wasn't a very nutritious palate, but when you're trying to, keep a couple dollars in your pocket, you made sacrifices. But every Sunday for my meals, I would get myself a salad and a rotisserie chicken. It was my splurge for the week. That was my lunch. So we get out there, we go to the grocery store on the Saturday, and I'm just asking them because I'm not from Halifax. It was my first time being on the East Coast there. I said, I noticed on the sign you guys are closed on Sundays? And it was a Sobeys, and they're like, we're closed on Sundays. Okay, well, it's glad I noticed that because I'm from Ontario. You just assume it's open all the time. So Saturday I get myself rotisserie chicken, and then I go over to where they got the ready salads, and I grab myself a bag of salad. It was a good-looking salad, but the point is, I couldn't see it. All I could see on the package was the picture of what the salad would look like, and then silver cellophane everywhere else. So I was a little hesitant because it was almost $8 for this bag of salad, and I'm like, ooh, $8 for something I can't even see. Okay, you know what? It's routine. I grab the salad, grab the chicken. Sunday comes around, warm up the chicken in the microwave, cut open my bag of salad, dump it in the bowl. It's a beautiful brown lettuce salad. And I'm just like, oh my God. I didn't live far from the grocery store. It was like a 10-minute walk. But guess what? They're closed on Sundays. So I kind of put everything back in the bag, roll it up. And it was kind of like this. All ready for Monday. Monday we weren't wrestling till nighttime, so I had opportunity in the morning to walk back to Sobeys and get my money back for my brown salad. Monday rolls around. I walk into the store. I go up to the dude at customer service, just a young guy. And he's like, what? I said, I would like to return this salad, please. And he's like, I'd love to help you, but we don't take returns on produce. Excuse me? We don't take returns on produce. I open the bag, take the salad out. I'm like, beautiful picture of a salad. Silver cellophane everywhere else that I can't see inside. Do you think I would have bought brown salad? No. Well, sorry, sir, we can't take produce back. And this went back and forth several minutes. I knew I wasn't getting anywhere. So I reluctantly grabbed my bag of salad. Oh, something's not agreeing in my tummy. Excuse me, sir. Can you tell me where your washrooms are? Yeah, they're just over there. Awesome, appreciate it, thank you. Find the washroom, and it's just one of those washrooms where you go in, there's toilet, sink, urinal, hand dryer, toilet paper dispenser. So I sit down, put my bag of salad on the toilet paper dispenser, and just kind of waiting for business to start. And I'm just like, my God, can't believe Sobeys is going to screw me out of $8. You know how many packages of ramen noodles that is? Like Mr. Noodles was like 19 cents on sale or 25 cents regular price. That is a few weeks of Mr. Noodles that they're taking from me. And I was not happy about that at all. Not at all. Nothing's happening yet, still sitting there. Probably because of the fact that I'm just stewing on this anger. And I kind of looked at my bag of salad. Took it off the toilet paper dispenser. Took the salad, put it on the paper dispenser. Went into my pocket. I always carried a pocket knife or something like that with me. So I pulled out the old Swiss Army. And I took out the little blade that's got a sharp point on it. And then I sat there, started poking holes into my plastic bag all over the place. Did that for several minutes to make sure it's got lots of holes. That should work. So then I stood up and then proceeded to empty my bowels into the plastic bag. Yeah, I know. We're talking about $8 though. I'm not leaving $8 lighter and nothing to show for it. So of course, I put it on the floor, washed up. Health and safety first, right? Not going to do this with dirty hands. Then I picked up my bag, choked on it nice and good. Oh, here it comes. And I started swinging that bag of shit above my head. as hard as I could. I kept going. And then I started to see little specks of poop on the mirror, on the sink, on the door, on the urinal, and the walls. And then when I felt like, oh, that's pretty good, I put that in the receptacle. I left my bag of salad as a thank you. And then with a big smile on my face, I carefully opened the door and walked out. I know some poor minimum wage kid is going to have to go in there and clean that all up. But I definitely felt like I got my $8 out of Sobeys that day. And the best part is, I've told this story to friends before, and they're like, my God, didn't you get covered in specks of shit? And it's like, no. When you are the eye of the shitstorm, you don't get covered in shit. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I would like a show of hands. Did anybody here when they woke up this morning expect that story? I'm not seeing any hands here. Thank you. It's kind of hard to follow that. Nonetheless, we do have someone to follow it.